Mulai ya. P. Oke, halo semua, selamat datang di lokasi mana? Sama gua di Genshin. Ya, gitu. Ah, Bang, kapan berniat? Nanti dulu. Ya. Nanti dulu berniat malah keheula we. Ya. Sekarang kita akan apa ya? Karena ini biasa tradisi kita channel ini ya, yaitu setiap update kita live stream gitu loh. Walaupun jujur sebenarnya update hari ini tuh kayaknya nggak terlalu banyak yang wah banget gitu ya guys ya. Jadi gua ya udah sih gitu, nggak terlalu banyak yang wah banget karena eventnya nggak seluas gitu, nggak ada update map. Kalau yang 4 kan wih banyak gitu. Kalau ini ya udah gitu doang. Hotel di bot. Oh tapi kayaknya kita juga ada event, jadi kita ntar coba dulu karakter guys ya. Nih kita bukan berbalik. Ayangku. Enggak. Kita coba dulu. Teori katanya nggak tahu nih, gue teori ini kayaknya baru denger deh. Gue baru denger teori sih. Bagus nggak ya? Buset, gede banget. Ini teori oke juga nih. Buset, gede banget. Oh, buset, 18.000 tuh. Buset, gede amat anjir. Itu beneran nih. Wah, gila juga ya. Buset, ini beneran nih. Gede gini. Buset, ini kalau pakai ini berapa ya? Buset, ini gede amat. Damage-nya gila. Oh, DPS cuy. Wah, cik, gila banget, gila. Entar. Coba lagi. Cuy, gila banget cuy tadi. Enggak salah tuh.
Everybody stand back.
Buset, 40.000.
Delicate as silk.
Katanya ternyata gua belum coba ini. Tahan bisa nggak? Ya. Ultinya dong, cepet dah. Ya, kasih guys. Ya, anjir. Playstyle-nya sama banget. Alha hitam. Terus apa? Siapa? Kacing. Sekarang dia guys. Daur ulang tuh. Skillnya daur ulang.
I am the cutting edge of fashion.
Tapi bagus ya, sih oke sih ya. Ntar dia buatnya apa ya? Ya gue juga nggak tahu sih kalau dapat tuh kagak ya. Oh yes dia. Oh elemental skill. Wah biji kuda bagus banget ya. Oke sih ini sih. Wah ini udah pakai banner tadi 40.000 gila. Udah kayak video gua anjir. Wah anjir 40.000 GG sih. Wah ini oke baru nih. Wah GG sih anjir itu. Oh kalau itu sih nggak heran sih ya kalau itu ya guys ya. Kalau itu aku tak heran guys. Aku sudah tahu coba bagus. Kok aku punya cuma nggak dibuat aja, malas aja soalnya.
Attaboy! Charge!
Give up. I'm going in.
Press the advantage! Who wants some of this? Bam!
Your life is mine. It's nothing.
Oh, coming through! Let's roll!
Udah. Ya nggak ada yang aneh sih. Bagus sih memang. Cuman gue nggak malas aja buildnya sih. Bagus ya. Nggak bagus. Ya udah bagus aja. Ya emang bagus. Yang lu punya kok. Ya apa yang salah? Aku udah punya aku. Aku dua kok gitu. Set lama amat. Oke ya, aku peduli hanya karena aku mencoba karena aku hanya peduli dengan Primo Game guys ya. It's simple. Ya. Ya sekarang kita ngapain? Oh iya ini nih hotel libot nanti dulu lah. Itu dengan Lisa gitu loh ya. Ketemu dengan Ayang guys. Ya ketemu dengan ini. Ya. Oh kayaknya nggak ya dulu lah. Capek. Gampang aja kan, pencet E, pencet juga lari. Cepet lagi. Halo. Halo. Ada apa?
Oh, it's you, cutie. To what do I owe the honor of your visit? Are you here to peruse the library? Or perhaps you're here to visit a certain someone? As considerate as ever, I see. Alas, what rotten luck. You just so happen to have caught me in the middle of some important work.
Wait, you're actually busy? With work?
Tumben
That's not a
banget.
sight you see every day.
You're right. The last time I was this consumed with research must have been way back at the I haven't done this much thinking for a long time. It's rather exhausting. If you're that interested, what do you say? Want to help me relive my days as a scholar?
It's not polite to pawn off your work on other
Is that a no then? It will be quite the rare opportunity to work together. And you would, of course, be generously... As you probably know, the Knights of Favonius have long conducted research on alchemy. But most of that research has been carried out in a laboratory setting. The public's knowledge of... Which means that up to this point, most of our research and discoveries have remained quite distant from people's daily lives. Noting this disconnect, Jean decided to start an initiative where we'd share the fruits of our labor with the people. For now, that means, as it happens, I already have some experience with this work. Even though I usually work at the library, potioneering was also one of my academic specializations back in the day. So Jean thought I was the best person for the job. But to create potions practical enough to support the daily needs of the people. All in all, what started as a relatively...
So, are you asking us to help you with your research? Cause...
Udah jago amat
No
juga.
worries.
Ya,
I've already thought of
sebenarnya
the perfect
entah
job
kenapa
for
ya di
you
Genshin
two.
itu kok semuanya ya. Kita tuh nggak ahli di bidangnya, tapi tiba-tiba pas kita coba, kok jadi ahli ya? Tiba-tiba loh guys. Gak tau kenapa, kok siapa gampang banget ya orang belajar gini gitu. Aslinya mah aduh.
Alchemical practices are becoming more and
Bertahun-tahun
more
itu pun
advanced,
kadang masih banyak
but there's
orang yang
still
masih
a
goblok
disconnect
gitu.
between our research and the general public. But if we want to conduct research, so I thought the best way to do that would be to open up a potion shop. That way, we could continue to handle the alchemy side of things.
Oh, it's like killing two pigeons with one stone!
Well, of course. And who better to take on this job than one of the most
Kata paling
accomplished among our
kasih.
ranks? But when I was at the academia, students would often help out. I'm sure my cuties wouldn't want to miss out on the opportunity to experience that sort of...
Yeah, you make it sound nice and all, but Paimon still thinks you're just looking for...
I knew I could count on. When all our work is done, all of the initial preparations...
Ramuan paling mujarab. Gila. Kita langsung masuk kemana nih? Kalau misalnya kira gini harusnya si Albedo sih. Akan jauh dari si Albudi. Nggak jauh dari si Albudi sih guys ya. Gue udah tahu orangnya. Kan dia yang paling ini guys. buset kok jauh sih. Oh di sono. Nyebrang anjir. Kayak deket. Di sini gue nggak pakai mod ya, mod khusus hanya untuk konsumsi pribadi, karena bahaya guys ya. Karena katanya tuh ada peringatan itu, walaupun sebenarnya nggak ada kasus kalau misalnya pakai mod di ban ya, cuman ya jaga-jaga aja. Buset udah langsung berubah aja. Emang musuhnya masih ada. Kan biasanya sekali soal musuh guys. Oh, dari sulap guys.
This is the shop.
Wow, looks like you've made a
Map
lot of
Genshin diperluas
preparations
kapan guys?
already.
Sebenarnya udah gitu.
Did you do
Monsat
this all
kapan
by
guys?
yourself?
It was a group effort. A whole bunch of knights helped out. Jean secured the initial funds to open the shop. Albedo and Sucrose provided the ingredients and equipment, and the logistics company is handling the provision of. Now with your help, it's like an additional weight. The knights have been busy spreading the word about. Okay, let's not keep everyone waiting.
Wah, ini masak tuh. Emang meracik harus 100% tuh. Ini nggak bisa di mirror apa sumpah. Ya elah. Ini kayak inget Tetris gue cuk. Emang kenapa? Oh iya aja dulu. Yain aja dulu guys. Botol polos biasa. Bintang loro. Ya aku paham lah. Aku nggak paham mas. Aku masih awam guys. Ini bahan-bahannya cuma seperti doang ya elah.
Oh, looks like you finished your potion. Now, all we need to do is put it on display for sale.
Oh lagunya.
Why don't...
Kok nggak iso sih? Gak iso lah. Ya iki loh.
Looks like we're done with all the prep work. Why don't we take a short break over there while we wait for customers to arrive?
Seems like everything is going well. As for what potions that means staying up to date on the latest news and trends.
That sounds kinda hard.
Enggak juga susah, lu aja.
What do you think? Have any ideas on the kinds of potions? Go ahead and try to using different. All right, cutie.
Ini si Lisang apa udah mulu ya? Ini udah kita mulu aja. Nggak usah ganti bahan. Ya udah, cuma tan 2 doang. Bisa nggak kita beli 2 lagi? Oh, nggak bisa kan, apa yang dipanen cuma nggak ada.
Seems like you've gotten the hang of the cultivation side of things. I should probably mention, a knight from the logistics company has arrived. She'll be the one handling the and after that, it'll be your time to shine.
Aduh, lihat NPC muka sama
Naturally, it was
semua
to ensure
males.
my cuties had all. Okay, I'll be rooting.
I knew this would happen.
Ya. Aku kan pay to win mainnya. namanya Freda ya, tapi ya,
Greetings, honorary.
Wow, Paimon's fame is really spreading.
My apologies. I guess I got a bit carried. You're practically legends at this
minimal
point.
NPC kalau yang
I'm a bit
berhubungan sama
jealous,
MC jangan
actually. I'd
jangan
love
sama
to
lah.
wander the land in search of
Ya,
it. Yeah.
ini mah pada
Best
sama
anyway.
semua anjir tol.
My orders from the acting
Sumpah.
grandmaster are to support your business in any way that I can. If there's anything you need, just let me know. You're in luck. I just got a new batch of.
Nah gitu dong. Oh gitu 1 kilo. Oh, tapi duitnya beda loh. Oh, apa yang mau masak gue yang masak. Ah, tapi kalau primo gamenya baru gue terima guys. Ini pasti misi harian langsung di-paste kan, bener gue bilang juga. Nah, teori dulu lah ya. Kita dapat ini, walaupun ini udah 12. Ya pasti red op sih gua, karena gua dapat itu sih. Si Anyu nih. Gua punya senjata ini, gua mau nih. Ya, aduh. Ya, nanti dulu lah. Dana tidak cukup, kasihan. Buset, toko obat guys. Botol polos biasa nggak tuh? Jadi inget event apa guys kayak gini ya? Kok mirip apa ya kayak gini? Ayam. Duit. Aduh, aku udah kaya guys. Nah, ini udah pasti langsung ini guys. Oh, kan pasti udah selesai. Jadi nggak usah misi harian guys. Oh, udah ganti. Ah ya 5. Oh jelas dapat ini. Oke, good. Oke, kita GT guys. Rp5.000, larang cok. Cepat amat tumbuhan pokoknya, gila. Misi belum selesai ya, memang belum. Masa udah ya beres lagi anjir. Kita kan belum racik. Oh. Kita lu bener kan? Masuk. Oke. Habis. Kill, udah ada aja. Ini kita cuma gini doang nih eventnya. Emang ini ngaruhnya apa ya? Ya. Pasti ada primo game dong. Aduh. Nah, kesempatan jam 1. Dikit amat. Emang habis tambah lakut lagi, coba. Ya sama dong. Buat apa buat? Ya ini enggak dong kayaknya. Jangan dulu kemana? Kon di kon. Itu tuh informasi pasar gimana? Ting. Kenapa nih? Ntar dulu. Ini dulu guys. Ya, turun guys. Kok turun? Apa nih turun? Kok turun? Apa nih?
Have a question for me, cutie? You'll need to consult the news of the market. I already took the... Have a question for me, cutie? Well, if there's anything else you...
Cuma gini doang nih. Baca dulu nggak sih? Harus 61 dong. Ada yang baru? Oh, ujur mahal banget. Wah, tenan nih kilo. Buset, tenan nih kilo. 1000 loh. Waduh. Tenan nih, Cuk. Yang baru ini apa ya? Kalau dia udah punya, Genshin udah punya, ini udah punya. Apa yang Ipan juga udah nggak ada, gimana sih? Kekuatan, kecepatan. bukannya gue udah punya ya? Mana yang biru tuh? Ketahanan. Ketahanan. Oke. Apa yang menurut saya sayang? Naik dikit ya, nggak apa-apa. Wih, di apa nih? Bagus nggak? Emang kita gini doang ya? Yang lain belum loh. Gimana nih guys? Yang lain belum loh. Ada yang baru? Masa sih orang baru? Ini mah ya, ini juga belum ini lagi semua. Wah iya. Story guys, apa? Oh ini ya. Ya kita udah punya apa aja sih? Kalau jadi 3 bisa nggak? Oh ini juga tahanan ya? Wah, bajingan. Gila. Loh, aku ini ada. Loh, cok, lah terus iki lo piye to Mas? Aduh. Ya, cuk. Piye? Aku mau 2 loh. Boleh ah. Loh, emang iso toh, Mas? Terus tak kebalikan dulu. Cih. Ini mah ini yang dominan dong. Ya kan? Ya nggak sih? Waduh, piye tuh kilo mas. Ini orang udah punya, guys. Iya. Aku pengen 3 loh, maksudnya itu loh. Kalau bisa 3 bisa enggak? Belum laju. Pokoknya ndak iso loh. Ya wes lah. Nah, tanaman anyar. Gacha bisa? Bisa dong. Ah. Aduh, kalau moga-moga keluar red off ya, biar bisa dapat ARLE, guys. Mau dapat ARLE, wah. Aku mau sedih. Iya, itu misi nanti udah. Sikus opo tole. Singanya ada. Oh. Widih. Customisasi tuh. Customisasi, guys. Ini banyak amat ya. Oh, yang satu belum kuat toh. Ya udah, sekarang 1 dulu lah. Ya untuk yang online ya, guys ya. Apa yang mau dipanen cuy? Nggak ada. Kayak ya sweet flower mah. Ya, nggak ada ini sih. Pinging. Ya, stagnansi. Siapa nih? Gila.
Hey, what's up?
It's been a while.
Whoa, Beto and Yua! Wait,
Combo
you two know
maut
each other?
anjir.
Well, we haven't known each other long, but we hit it off right away. Guess it was meant to be.
I met Captain Beto at Dornman Port. She was here in Mondstadt to buy some supplies, and I offered to accompany her around the...
Wow. Eula taking the initiative and making friends?
Given that the two of us just met, I wouldn't go so far as to call us friends just yet.
Huh? Oh, I thought we were getting along pretty well. You're telling me you were just being polite?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just thought that after my blunt.
Come on, it was just a little misunderstanding, that's all.
Misunderstanding? What happened?
Well, a few days ago, after docking at Dornman Port, I thought I'd treat the crew. While we were there, an argument broke out between a couple of drunk guys. Things looked like they were about to get physical, so I tried talking to them, but they were in the mood for a fight, and my words fell on deaf ears. So I had to resort to, Eula was patrolling the area while all this was going down, and when she walked in...
I should probably take it from here. Recently, we've intercepted a string of attempts to smuggle goods through Dornman Port. On my rounds that day, I noticed a group of people I'd never seen before. And they were sailors. Captain Beto said she didn't have the entry permit on her person and told me to check with the port authorities myself. I insisted that
Hey, you were just doing your duty. It was my fault, really.
Yeah.
I should have watched my tone, but I felt bad, though, so once we got to talking, we really hit it off. We sat there chatting until the tavern...
Captain Beto mentioned that she wanted to have a look around the city the next day. I was also
I meant to say earlier. Drop the captain and...
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, that's right. Plus, I'm curious to see what the deal is with these Mondstadt potions you've been brewing. Could do. Although, I don't have any health... Let me think.
Are you having trouble sleeping, Beto?
No, not me. The minute my head hits the pillow, it's lights up. It's just that, I have this friend. She doesn't lack for anything.
Wait, this friend...
Yeah.
Aduh,
She's no stranger to rare and precious treasures, but...
Alright, we'll get started.
Great.
Oh.
Thanks for...
si itu enggak, bukan Najwa sih. Karisma ketahanan. Gue biji kuda. Apa sih? Wah, ini 2 hari ya, lama juga. Ini kan nanti lah. Let him cook. Menghangatkan tubuh kita udah punya ya. Ketahanan tubuh kita udah punya, guys. Itu ketahanan yang karisma. Itu udah punya nggak sih? Begitu nggak usah bikin-bikin, guys. Ketahanan dan karisma ketahanan kan. Oh, ketahanan belum, guys. Jadi ya udah. Iki loro. Masuk dulu. Iki lo cici, iki. Anji. Juga dua ini. Cici. Tumben bisa pas. Ketahanan. Ketahanan harum. Kalau gitu semua udah buat dulu. Apa bedanya karo iki lo? Asem, yo wes lah. Ya apa bedanya karo iki? Kesehatan kondisi tubuh, ketahanan memulihkan kali. Kalau biru apa itu butuhnya?
How's the potion making going? Hope you... Perfect. Looks like...
Is it time for your return journey then?
Yeah, I think I've gotten my fill of sightseeing, so it's probably time. Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time. Oh, and good luck with your business.
On behalf of the Reconnaissance Company, I'd like to express my
Duit 10.000. Terus apa? Ya, habis dong. Salah guys. Pero yang ada dulu lah ya. Kekuatan ada, karisma ketepatan. Ini dulu lah. Atau penjual kita naik gak ya? Naik. Naik guys. Ini aku dapat apa? Aku dapat apa? Ya, apa bisa dipakai? Apa? Ya, resin. Kira dapat apa? Ih, pelit anjir. Ih, game pelit. Game pelit, game kikir. Apaan? Cuma dikasih gitu doang anjir. Rugi banget gua. Biasa game kikir. Game kikir anjir, apaan? Kasih itu doang. Elah. Biasa game kikir. Malas aku. Game kikir anjir gitu doang cuy. Apa coba? Kalau nasi anyar kilo. Standar.
Take it easy.
Waduh, apalagi nih? Emang bisa gitu? Apa meneh iki aktif? Ini sih bisa ya. Cep bang, halo. Ada baru tuh kan. Sini, encan. Ini mah kita ingin hidup. Yang lain belum ya. Iya. Cuma 50 doang, sedangkan gue itu banyak tuh. Wah, udah semua cuy. Ganti bahan. Ini, wah ini baru kilo. Panen, bener panen guys. Balik menem. Emang apa lagi yang di-update ya? Nggak ada guys. Ya stagnan. Ya kan nggak ada yang ganti guys. Emang apa yang cukup baru sini? Ih. Ah. Oh, itu upgrade ini ya. Nah, kalau gini baru kita bisa 3 nih. Ini 10. Toko guys. Oke, pemodel udah ada semua. Berarti tinggal apa lagi ya? Kita mulu yang deket soalnya. Widih. Wah, ini baru ini kita bisa 3 nih. Apa aja ya? Ya, sama kekuatan sih. Kekuatan memulihkan. Ih. Nah. Harusnya kita bisa 3 lah. Bisa loh 3 nih. Udah gede kok slotnya juga. Tuh. Udah. Ya elah. Aduh deh. Ini lambat gua ada ini. Aduh. Waduh. Ya. Oh, nyata cuma bisa 2 toh. Ya, berarti percuma dah kok gitu. Kembalikan. Ya mah semua aja dimasukin guys, nggak mikir, nggak usah mikir, yang penting ono lah, ya kan? Ada iklan guys. Lah, ini song ini tuh. Nah. Cek adut guys. Nggak tahu potion apa guys, nggak tahu lah. Beda-beda guys. Udah apa tuh?
Take it easy.
Take it easy. One will eater. Enchant dulu guys. Kok stop pakai sih? Kok nggak iso? Semana dong. Stagnan, ya iyalah. Apa nih? Quest baru, oh nanti dulu lah, itulah ya. Masih panjang, ya. Oh kan ada yang 2 kan, ya kan? Nanti dulu loh. Fungsi harian juga belum tuh kan. Aksen dulu back. Wah, ini udah ada. Oh, nggak bisa guys, udah itu.
Add Astro. Thank you for completing. Add Astro.
Terus, waduh, telat nih kilo, waduh. Nah ini dulu deh. Waduh, jauh-jauh sampai ke sini ya. Aduh. Ya, itu tadi salah guys. Jam 4. Susah juga guys. Aduh. Kita sampai maghrib, ya menjelang maghrib lah ya. Kedua jam lagi kita udahan guys. Karena kita udah mau buka. Ya. Aduh, lama banget ya. Pasti lama lah jelas. Kok lama sih ya?
Meow.
Meow. Meow. Oh, kita lah lo.
Oh, it's you. 1 second. Now activating chat mode. You made me jump there. I thought they'd finally caught me. Objectively speaking, the trouble was entirely of my own
Dasar
making.
kucing.
Half an hour
Dasar
ago,
kucing.
I was at Hotel de Boer for a drinks reception. It was to celebrate the successful opening of a show. Probably because I'm playing the lead role in the show. Is that so surprising? I'm always getting invitations to do solo performances. We took all the kids from the House of the Hearth out to see a film. And after it finished, they all... Anyway, it just so happened that a director... Yep, you nailed it. In fact, the show's called The Lost Puppet. And it's
Ada
an art
masih
is not
kucing aja.
comprehended by the mind, but felt in the heart. At least, that's what the director says. At the drinks reception, everyone was crowding around me, saying, but being the center of attention is draining. The other thing is, some weird... Oh, sorry, Bonnie. I didn't know. We just met. We bumped into each other right after I slipped. Well, it'd be kind of difficult for us to communicate otherwise. Yeah, that's right. Good kitty. We'll go find your owner soon. Nope. She's wearing a collar, and for the most part, she's pretty well groomed. Her stomach's been growling a lot. I guess she must have been missing for a few... But the reception... Well, it's fine. He got Feminade to make me a little... Poof! A phaetometer. It looks pretty over the top, I know. But the way it works is... Well... For example, I just have to... Huh. I didn't like that. Clearly, there's some design flaws to iron. Let's see... 4. Well, the cards fell on the ground. If you want to get the right answer, you have... So, to put it another way... Well, thank you. Here, take the... Also... Alright. Then let's see where fate will lead.
Apa nih? Aku gak paham. Itu ya angkanya.
So, we're looking for Bonnie's owner? There's 20 cards in total, numbered 1 to 20. I should also mention, this time, to put it in perspective, I said I'd only do the show if I... I think I'll go to the Steam...
Take it easy.
Oh, di bawah
Every
ya.
stupendous day starts with a steamboat. I don't think so. Have you picked up a stray?
Yep. If there's no commission to follow up on,
Why, of course. What a kind thing to do.
well, we've registered you as missing. Also, I just wanted to say, well, if you've got some time, you should stop by. Alright.
Tunggu besok ya, buset. Ternyata misinya emang nggak ada yang lain ya. Kayak ini tetap Surya. Ini kan kita ada. Terima quest cuk. Ini dulu lah, itu nanti dulu lah. Cari dulu lah guys ya. Cari dulu lah. Hanya yang itu tuh nanti saja loh. Kita banyak juga ya. Kamu masih lihat nanti dulu lah mas kucing mah. Kamu bisa lihat kapan-kapan. Penting kan mainnya dulu lah. Kan biasa seringnya gitu. Mainnya dulu lah. Itu 1 jam kan misi yang kayak gitu. Ini.
Seems like there's another event going on at the Court of Fontaine. Look at that. Roadside signs.
Is this really okay?
I told you I could
Oh,
do
coy, kita udah
his
pernah kenal ya? Di
No,
mana ya?
not at all.
Gua lupa.
I have only the fullest faith in your work, Miss Chiori.
Otomatis lah.
I'm just in
Capek
shock,
gua klik-klik
that's
mulu
all.
anjir.
It's always been my dream to wear a Chioria boutique dress for my wedding. I really thought the chance had passed me by.
Wait, isn't that Chiori? She's actually at her shop today? Oh, you've got a point there. Well, once she's done with her customer, we can go and ask her.
I'm a woman of my word. If I say I can do something, then it'll be done. The first rule of business is to always keep your promises. Now, remember to not fold the gown
Oh iya
or
yang
store
gaun
it under
itu ya,
direct sunlight.
ya.
I'd
Gua
recommend
lupa
only
ternyata
taking it
dia
out on the day
guys.
of the
Oh yang
wedding.
gaun ya. Gua ingat banget
From the look
guys.
on your
guys.
face,
Lama
I can
guys.
tell that may be a little difficult for you.
Lama guys kan update kemarin
try
kan
my
itu
best.
yang
Once he
Liu
sees me in this,
sekarang baru konten
his jaw is
lagi.
gonna drop straight to the floor.
Chiori, you're actually at your shop today.
Is that really so shocking? It is mine after all. Anything you're looking for today? A custom design or
Oh iya
perhaps
yang itu
some
yang baju
ready-to-wear
teh.
outfits for kids?
Yang IQ sama si Ayaka kan. Gua masih inget tuh.
Not a kid.
Ah lu mah memang anak kecil guys. Bacotnya lu ngomong aja bacot mulu anjir.
Well, if news of the event has reached your ears, I suppose the Fontaine Apparel Association's advertising efforts have paid off.
Are there any fun and popular activities that we can take part in?
Fashion Week isn't what I'd call fun, but it certainly always attracts a crowd. It's a fashion extravaganza that only takes place once a year, after all.
Will you be showing off some of your designs too?
Of course. All designers at the Court of Fontaine use the week to advertise their brand. If you're lucky, you could even land a large amount of orders as soon as the main show ends. Come to think of it, it was also at a previous fashion week that our label first took off.
Aren't you pretty much an established name now? People will still buy your clothes even if you don't participate this year, right?
Yeah, that's not quite how it works. While many people buy clothes for fit and style, the fashion industry also strongly values a label's artistic vision and creative direction. Why would anyone patronize a label that hasn't even bothered to put out any new designs for the year?
Tahu. Jawabannya ya nggak
In
tahu
the
lah.
end,
Nanya.
fashion is just a representation of the spirit of the times. People support your brand because they support the vision it represents.
Huh. Okay, so maybe fashion's more complicated than Paimon thought. All that complicated stuff aside, you're saying we'll be able to see new Chioria designs at the show?
Absolutely. The designs have already been finalized. I'm just waiting for the fabrics to arrive.
Jared itu bagus juga ya.
Ooh, are you
Temanya
using
gede.
materials you can't get in Fontaine?
Well, I still have a certain partiality to Inazuma-made fabrics. The textures are pleasant to the touch, and their familiarity gives me a sense of security.
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's that feeling of home.
Something like that. Yes.
from Inazuma, though. Aren't you concerned that your shipment might get lost or stolen along the way?
No need to worry. I've already taken steps to ensure that it'll arrive safely. I've entrusted the job to Komani Express's most reliable courier.
Mania.
Excuse me. Coming through. Chiori, your shipment's here. I know it's quite late, so I'm
Panjang umur, guys.
really.
Deep breaths, Kirara, then start again.
Oh, so Kirara's the courier you were.
Oh, hey, Traveler and Paimon. Fancy seeing you here in Fontaine. It's been. Maybe next time. Considering how late this delivery is, I'm not sure this is the time to play Wait a second. This is the second time that you've seen me flub a delivery job now, isn't it? Oh, you somehow always happen to catch me off my game.
So, what was the holdup? Sailing delays, bad weather?
Huh? No, nothing like that. I just ran into a bit of trouble, that's all.
Bandits, then? Or treasure hoarders?
Well, I didn't run into.
Keeping you honest as always, I see.
Alright. I was stopped by a group of. They were a little different from the ones I usually run into. I could hear them mumbling about Komania Express.
So it was a targeted hit.
I got the sense.
My fabric shipment?
Yeah, they said that I could go as long as I left the goods with them. Otherwise, they'd stuff me into my delivery box.
Oh, are you okay, Kirara?
I'm good. I'm still a yokai after all. I turned them over to the guards. It just took me a while to round them all up.
Well, it's not completely out of the ordinary for one of your deliveries to get intercepted. But it still doesn't make sense. Is there something else that you're keeping from me?
Huh?
Perhaps I need to reconsider how many stars to give you in my...
You always... So, I kinda wanted to know why anyone would order a hit on me. So, one of the bandits had a loose tongue, which saved me some time. He said that a certain person had commissioned them to...
And who might this...
Chiori, why don't we just let this one go?
I appreciate your kindness, Kirara. But if I don't teach this person, anyone that dares to mess with one of my friends deserves a stern talking to and then some.
Alright. The guy said that the commissioner...
Uter. No, that name rings a bell.
Well, that's exactly why I didn't...
So you both know this Uter?
Through Chiori's complaints about him, sure. He's a fellow fashion designer who's made it his goal in life to make hers as...
So he's like a business rival.
A rival is what you call someone who fights you fair and square. Uter, however, just has it out for me as a designer. He's publicly disparaged my design choices, my use of materials. I've already warned him before to compete with me fair and square. But I guess he prefers playing dirty.
Oh, si Uter itu ya, iya.
Wait, Chiori, where are you going?
To teach someone a lesson. You must be tired after your...
Chiori!
And she's gone.
Oh no. What should we do?
You seem concerned. Should we be
Well, she's always been the type of person to face things head on. But with her fiery Traveler, Paimon, could you go after...
Yeah, we'll take good care.
Waduh. Waduh, gimana guys ya? Gua event itu dulu sih tadi ya. 1 jam guys, biasanya kayak gini lama nih. Waduh. Ya memang gue jujur aja, aku memang Genshin tuh nggak sejam, cuman waktunya memang gue timingnya lagi nggak pas gitu loh. Ya udahlah, jalanin dulu aja guys. Oh, cepus. Oh, ini yang kena cepus ya.
Any chance you're on the clock, officer?
Nothing good ever comes out of you. Oh? And I see the Traveler and Paimon are here.
Chevras, we meet again.
Well, things have been fine on my end. I suppose the trade-off is that I'm now...
Well, you were...
So,
Indeed it did.
I only...
Well,
Not before I know what you're planning.
have I ever made a bad call?
The better question is, have you ever made one that didn't
Okay. A man hired a group of bandits to mug my friend.
Are you sure this is something you should be telling the captain of the Special Patrol? It's getting hard to tell what...
Neither. I'm requesting personal supervision from...
Are you planning to?
Not if I can help it.
All right. Where is this
Follow me.
Just promise you'll start trying to keep yourself out of trouble.
Well, when trouble stops coming my way, I'll be sure to get on that.
Ya, kirain jeruk, guys. Itu boxnya jeruk, tapi kalau desainnya kubis sama tomat, anjing gimana sih?
This should be the place. You all wait here.
You know, Chevraz, Paimon gets...
It's just as Chiori said. We got to know each other pretty well in our lines of work.
Does Chiori often need your help?
I'd say it's mutual. The Special Patrol needs her help quite often as well. The uniform, the but put them in a clothing boot.
Oh, is it because they're trying to show off or something?
Yep. People are vain creatures. As a result...
You scratch my...
Exactly. And in some very rare case... So, who got on her case this time?
Oh, so this is...
Wow, di dalamnya langsung. Maksudnya gitu ya.
Huh? Uter?
You've heard of him?
Yep. He's made trouble for Chiori several times already. He's fond of pretty much every dirty trick in the book. So he's back at it, huh? His funeral, I guess.
Whoa, what's this about?
I just meant that Uter's done for. Now bring it in, you two.
Sure, but...
Because this is probably going to turn into one of those very...
Nah, kan dia. Jangan berbabit, tidak langsung babit juga.
What are you doing? Stay away from me!
Has anyone ever taught you the definition of stupidity?
Huh?
Stupidity is doing the same meaningless thing. Oh, it appears you've forgotten what I told you before. So, allow me to refresh your memory. Lay off the dirty tricks. Oh, and if you dare lay your hands on my friend again, you can expect a far less pleasant...
Chiori?
Officer, an assault's in...
Of course. I'll do my utmost to investigate the situation. Unfortunately, I was chatting with... Not to worry, though. If you'd allow me to search the scene, I'm sure I'll be able to collect some use...
Forget it.
Ms. Chiori, I must also ask you to refrain from engaging in such disorderly...
Apologies, officer. I guess you could say I'm just...
You...
Is there anything else either of you have to say for...
That's all from me.
We'll see about that.
Whoa, that scared the heck out of Paimon! How did he just...
You're too kind.
Now's not the time to be accepting compliments. What happened?
Oh, not if I could help it, is what I said. I started with a verbal warning, but he displayed neither shame nor remorse. If an
Insults and threats so bad that he deserved to be tossed out like a...
Believe it or not, they were that bad.
You could have reported...
Oh, I will. But I don't want anything else to happen during Fontaine Fashion Week.
Mainnya barbar anjir.
Oh, that reminds me.
What is...
Have I?
Don't you think you're mad?
I always pay you back in information. It's just like you said. You scratch...
Buset, ke atas lagi nih. Ih, mas banget sumpah. Ya udahlah, ya udah. Mas banget tapi ya setelah ini guys, jadi ya udah. Kan bukan berarti nggak dikerjain guys.
We're
Kira
back.
You were gone for an awfully long time.
There's nothing to worry about. All you need to know is that you'll never have to worry.
Sorry, Chiori.
What are you talking about? You didn't do anything wrong. The next time you need to leave the city, call the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. With that sort of escort, the next time you make a delivery, those treasure hoarders... I'm being serious. You know me.
Wait, you don't...
I've already spoken to the captain of the Special Patrol. As discussed, the patrol's going to take a small detour during their daily training tomorrow.
There's really no need.
Well, you certainly shouldn't count on such a procession for every trip. It'll also show those guys what'll happen to those who...
Well, if you think it's a good idea,
Well, with the bad guys out of the way and your goods safely delivered, everything
I believe so. I'll try to churn out a few more out.
Paimon's gonna take.
But of course, that's also why this.
But isn't your brand already really famous to—
Even so, I would have.
Well,
Then it's still not famous enough.
all of it?
Wait, would that mean I could just—
Alternatively,
Well, if that's your dream, Chiori, then we should do our best to make it a reality. Is there anything we can do to help out with Fashion Week?
I'm sure.
Oh, what?
Why don't you come to my
Oh, so we get to.
seeing them off the rack? Well,
Sounds easy enough.
no need. If you like them,
Ooh.
then we have a deal. You'll.
Yep, sounds good. Wait.
Tunggu besok. Oh ya udah. Ya udah. Besok juga kayaknya itu apa ini apa kebetulan. Kening. Temui Linet. Mana orang?
Take it easy.
Oh, bisa. Waduh.
Chiori, we're here!
You're here early.
Wait, has Kirara left already?
Yep, with the special patrol.
Did everything go all right on?
I believe so. The patrol makes for quite the way they marched forward with Kirara in the center.
Yeah,
You'd think she was some sort of VIP. For the second leg, the spin, they took care to clear the path beforehand as well. Kirara won't so much as step on a single stray rock. I even heard that Navia decided out of the blue to make a batch of macarons as a going-away gift for Kirara.
Sounds like Navia really got.
My thoughts exactly.
You know,
I suppose that's why we're so— Navia has a certain— That same spirit is the true vision of—
it's like finding the perfect brand.
Indeed.
Huh.
Nih,
And here,
si Navia udah
Paimon
kayak
thought all that
mafia gitu
mattered
ya.
was for the club.
Fashion is
Oh,
about
jujur sih
more
emang
than—
kayak mafia sih, ngeri sih.
Indeed.
Set them up.
Just carefully organize the ready—
Whoa, they're sure.
Well then, I'll leave the displays to you.
So, we just need to put all the clothes with similar styles together, right?
Gue gak nyimak tadi, maksudnya dia mau nyimpen gimana. Gue tak paham lah.
You didn't get bought out by my competitors, did you? Ugh, this arrangement, it's— never mind. It might look like a chaotic mess, but— Anyway, over here, stand still. I'll take your measurements first.
Buset, ngomongnya gitu banget.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
Oh, good morning, Leanne. How have you been? Your gown will be ready next week, so there's no need to—
Oh, no, nothing like that, Miss. But you can keep the deposit, of course. I know you can't return any materials you've already used.
Don't worry about the materials. I'm more concerned about you. It's all right. I'm not trying to make—
Thank you.
Don't worry about it. Just—
Nah, kenapa tiba-tiba dibatalin? Ya, bisnis
Is
seperti
it
itu.
just Paimon, or was she acting a bit strange just now?
It's not a big deal. These things happen, everyone. A family emergency, an
Gaji
important
telat,
payday falling
terus.
through, a lover's quarrel, no one to take you to the ball. I've pretty much heard it all.
Gaji
Judging
telat.
from the look on her face, something's keeping her from revealing the truth to us.
Well, guess this means you'll have more time to work on Fashion Week.
And that's true. Come.
Is Miss Chiori in?
I am. How can I help you?
I'd like to return this item.
Oh,
Could I—
It's just, not to my liking. You said I could get a
Is there something about it that didn't meet your expectations?
No need. You don't have to concern yourself with that.
And I'd be happy to process that for you.
Chiori here. I'd like to
Another one?
Waduh.
Is there some sort of new calamity coming that I haven't heard about? Another— Surely the entire population of Fontaine—
What kind of rags are you trying to sell us, huh? The way I see it, this shop is nothing more than a black market front run. Please calm down, sir.
What is it?
Haven't you heard? Chioria Boutique has been exposed for having close ties with criminals.
Waduh.
And just who is it that dare?
Well, you tell us. The fabrics you've got here. They're all...
I've been transparent about my materials from the very beginning. If a little hearsay and baseless slander are enough to convince you, then by all means, go ahead.
You...
Elof!
Miss Chiori?
Go outside and help these customers with their return requests. There's no need to ask them why. And once you're done, put up the sign that says we're...
Got it.
Chiori.
They couldn't be more fabricated if you tried. No need to worry about it. The real goal here is to divert my attention away from Fashion Week. The best response right now is to tune it out and focus on
If you say so, but
The best way to respond to public skepticism is to let your work speak for itself. There will be no doubt about
Miss Chiori, bad news!
Apalagi?
Oh, for the love of... Can a woman...
It's our accessories supplier. They just sent word that they'll...
What? No accessories? Not even the ones we pre-ordered?
Yes, that's what they're messing...
And what about the models we asked them to book for us?
I think they'll probably
even the suppliers believe those
Is the messenger still here?
No, they've already left.
So, no accessories means no...
Not just that. It means no gems, ribbons, gold thread...
But if you take those away...
Alof, you stay and watch the shop. I'll go talk to...
Yeah, and we can fetch...
Thank
Ya,
you. In that case...
waduh, kok saingannya gitu anjir.
By the way, we really are just going to talk, right?
Of course.
Who is it?
Venger, it's Chio. We've worked together all these years. The least you...
Straightforward as always, I see.
And when has following convention ever gotten me anywhere? Why hire a messenger?
Have you...
I don't like to waste my time on baseless lies and speculation.
You're right. I only subscribe to the Steambird.
So, these rumors.
No, not at all.
Well then, there you go. Those sort of headlines become old news faster than you can read them.
You would think that. Someone paid off the tabloids to publish the same article at once. They even went so far...
Every house? That means someone must have been...
It seems your rival really pulled out all the stops this time.
What sort of...
A photo of you...
Yesterday?
Ucher again.
Here. I've got a copy. See for yourselves.
Behind the scenes, the true Chiori, relying on its close ties to the criminal...
I don't know what happened, and I don't want to comment on things that I didn't see with my own eyes. Still...
Yeah, he was the one who's...
I appreciate you standing up for me, Paimon.
That's right. The court of public opinion has already made up its mind. Still, I've got to give your rival high marks for...
But that was so long ago.
In the world of fashion, your past is like a piece of clothing stained. They claim that most of your clientele are criminals.
The absurdity. I don't even know which part to...
Well, maybe your clientele are criminals. Maybe they're not. There's even the possibility with the way this article combines...
Venger, are you sure you won't...
But I'm no longer that brave young... I'd be perfectly happy to work with you. Let me offer you a piece of advice, Chiori. For old time's sake.
You're free to wait things out, Venger. I'll make my own choice. Have you ever thought maybe this attitude of mine is precisely what paved the way?
Fair enough. Then I
Understood.
So,
But without the accessories. I can no longer...
How could they do this? They're making...
Public opinion has never been about what's true and what's not.
Ya,
It's about
benar.
echoing the loudest
Benar.
voice in the room.
Opini publik mau benar atau salah yang penting
I
keras.
should have seen it from the beginning. Uter knows me too well.
Well, guess what we can do is just head back for now.
Saingannya gila ya gitu aja. Cepus. Cepus.
Traveler! Paimon!
Charlotte, what are you doing here?
Looking for you, of course. Did you see those fashion tabloids this morning?
You mean that sorry excuse for an art?
You too, huh? Whoever wrote that article must have known the Steambird would never print something so defamatory. Unfortunately, Miss Chiori doesn't deserve to suffer all this baseless slander.
That's great! With you...
It's my pleasure. I've met... She was the one who made the hat and tie for my camera, Monsieur Verite. Speaking of Miss Chiori, do you know where she...
she was just...
If you ask me, I think Chiori Boutique is done for.
I mean, what did they expect? Engaging with criminals behind...
They kept up a solid front, though. I've even bought from them before.
Really? How was it?
Waduh.
The owner was plenty fierce.
Oh no, we've... Did you hear what all those people were saying?
Miss Chiori doesn't often appear in public or give a lot of interviews, so the general public hasn't had a chance to really get to know her. It's also true that her way of dealing with things can be a little... extreme.
Wait a second.
That would only make the situation...
You've got a point. We're back! Oh, who's this?
Ah, this is Miss Letitia. She's also here.
Oh, you were the one who came to collect the wedding dress.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just here to thank her.
Ah, so you've come across...
Yeah, you probably don't know this. But after I got it... My fiancé owns a small business. It doesn't bring in a lot of mora, but we get by. After he probably noticed how often I talked about Miss Chiori's clothes.
And then?
And then, something happened to the business. And we ran into major mora problems.
But didn't Chiori say she was able to make the dress from what was left?
Yes. When I came to counsel, she heard me out, and then told me not to worry.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
It is good. It's just...
Ah, what a shame.
Well, see, that wasn't actually the issue. He's seen a lot of wedding dresses in his time doing business. So as soon as he saw it, he knew for sure.
Huh? So wait.
Yeah. Miss Chiori covered all the costs and held nothing back.
Oh. Miss Letitia, I'd really like to use your story.
Huh? Well,
I think it'd go a long way.
Hey, Olaf! Has she...
Huh? I thought...
Well, we were...
Oh, I remember now. There's this one clip. In that case, why don't we split up? I'll continue interviewing Miss Letitia.
All right, sound...
Oh, kita kabur ke sini.
Chiori?
Uh-huh. How did you know where I...
She did. We were just looking for you at the...
I'm not upset. Want to sit here with me? The view's quite stunning. Don't worry. I'll catch you if you fall.
Karena Paimon kan, Paimon kan bisa terbang. Kalau jatuh tinggal Paimon aja tangkep. Ya kan? Itu belum kuambil ya? Tuh guys. Aku ambil tuh. Ambil dulu nggak sih?
Well, how does it feel?
This place is pretty...
Right? It's quiet and open. and far from the relentless
Yeah, it's important.
I didn't grow up in a very strict family. My parents would joke that I grew up to be so assertive. I would get together with the other children to climb trees and explore caves.
Oh, dia
One
dari
time,
ini ya, dari
I
apa,
even-
dari Najuma. Pantas ya bajunya nggak aneh sih.
But even as rambunctious as I was, when it came to needlework, it was as if I discovered a whole new world. My parents noticed.
You were that...
I wasn't misbehaved, exactly. On top of that. Anyway, a few...
No wonder you left the...
I was angry and frustrated.
Well, that's a great dream to...
After that, I came all the way... I had a lot of fun starting out. I had a farm, of course, as I spent more and more time in the industry. Oh, you mean Letitia? Yeah, she did. Who would have thought? All right, that's not...
Ooh, looks like you've got your game...
Back? It was never gone to begin with.
Paimon thinks we should look for evidence that Uter wrote that article, and that he hired... Charlotte's already working on an article to address all those nasty rumors so we can publish...
I don't like duking it out in the press. But if Charlotte's thrown her hat in the... I know where Uter's clothing factory is located.
Sounds good. As for Fashion Week, well...
Huh? When did this become an either-or situation? Find incriminating evidence.
Anjir, dia udah disikat.
Your accessories!
Well, it's true that I haven't quite figured out what to tell you the truth. Even here in Fontaine, every time I see the sea, thinking about all that, I just...
What did you just...
The sea. Sea...
got...
Come.
Chiori!
Nah, gua kok sekali-kali MC ngomong gitu loh. Jangan apa-apa, Paimon mulu.
Chiori, why did you just jump into the sea all of a sudden?
Paimon, what do you think is the most beautiful thing in the sea?
A Lumitwal? Or a pearl, maybe? Oh, coral's pretty too. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to use things like that as the accessories for your designs!
Well, now that you hit the nail on the head, help me grab some, would you?
Leave it to us!
Oh. Baik, Mas Mam, gue juga sering pakai, guys.
These should be enough, right? Chiori, will these do? Great! So are we gonna...
Yes, but don't forget, we've got more than just the...
Oh, bentar lagi maghrib. Wah, berarti kita udahan dong. Ya, guys ya.
Okay, we've got the materials.
You mean we have to start from scratch?
I should be able...
Oh no, skipping out on sleep is not the...
Ganyu?
A friend of ours who does way... Well, anyway, sleep...
Well, I can't argue with you there. All this grit and determination...
What else can we help?
I suppose all there's left to do is...
You got it!
You heard me. Tear them all up. When I went to that first fashion week, I had no savings to speak of. I had to make something work, so I tore... If it worked back then, why not now? We can all...
But you worked so hard on...
I know. That's why I refuse to let it all go to waste. I'm not going to let them win. No need to be nervous. I won't, of course. If anyone dared to tear up one of my... Just this once, though. I think I can make an exception. Go ahead and tear them up. Think of it as a good way to vent your emotions. Good job. That should do it.
Chiori, are you all right? Sorry for taking so long. I got caught up and... Whoa. Who did this?
Those monsters. Slandering you in the papers wasn't enough for them, was it? Give me their names. Since they're all too eager to tear up other people's clothes, I think it's about time to speed up.
Maybe you should calm down a bit first, cause you see...
Huh?
Ugh, what is this, a soap opera? I was the one who asked the traveler to...
Oh. So that's
Aduh,
what
Katy Perry
happened.
aja.
I guess I got a bit ahead of myself just now.
Navia sure is scary when she's angry.
If there's one thing I can't stand, it's a false accusation. No one's gonna orchestrate.
You and Chiori are really close.
Of course. Everyone knows that Chiori makes the most gorgeous outfits in town.
Now, if only you'd give me the contract for your uniforms as well.
As if you'd enjoyed. Plus, with how much your intel has helped us out in the past.
If I had it my way, it would be the other way around.
Anyway, we both know why I'm here. Tell me.
If it's not too much trouble, can I borrow some skilled hands to help with some simple sewing?
Oh, no problem. I've got a few of those guys all ready to go. When are you going to get started?
Actually, there's something else I'd like to ask of you.
Ask away.
Oh, and Traveler and Paimon, could you help me pass word to Linny and Lynette?
Aduh.
I'm done with my interview. Has Miss Chiori made it back yet? Oh! What happened to the boutique? Who did this? Give me names. I'll make sure every last one lands a full feature on the front.
Not this again.
Andalah. Ya, Lynette lagi deh ujung-ujungnya, Mek. Lynette lagi. Bisa cancel dulu nggak sih? Ya, ujung-ujungnya. Silakan, Mek. Ya. Lynette kan sibuk harusnya. Ya elah. Ya elah, biji kuda. Jadi melar deh kemana-mana, guys. Wah. Ya wes lah.
I believe this cat belongs to me.
I already told you, this isn't your cat.
Just take a breather. Oh, you're here. As you can probably see, you'll...
This is my friend's cat. He's preoccupied with...
No, it's far more likely this cat to...
that's the name I've given her in the meantime.
Ya, emang apa? Oh alah.
Well, this complicates things.
I told you before.
Listen, I'm the director. She just looked somewhat if she turns out to be one of ours, we're an organization that's...
The Humane Society. Huh. The name's...
Yes, that's the one. If it turns out I really am mistaken, I suppose...
It belongs to my friend.
Go on, Bonnie.
Oh, nope. Looks like I was mistaken. They do look similar, but there's an ever so... Well, I suppose this means I still have a...
Oh, wait a second.
Lied?
A liar always has a tell. The look in their eyes, their breathing pattern, the way that...
What are you talking about? The way I see it...
Normally, when someone is called out, their breathing speeds up as they begin to panic. But your breathing pattern hasn't changed one bit. If you're a bad guy, I'm sure you'll take off running the...
And you're basing this off?
Intuition. Nothing more.
Intuition? You're right. I'm a member of the Guards. The name's Elodie. I'm currently investigating a cross-border smuggling case. This cat here, a couple of days ago, our suspect got wind that we were on his tail and fled. I just so happened to stumble upon your notice in the Steambird. So, I decided to see if the impact of this case has been huge. The Marechaussee Phantom, a new kind of illegal drug. Imitation synth. We confiscated all the synth on the market, but addiction isn't something that... And criminals are all too eager to after the original synth debacle. We put several measures into place to prevent similar incidents from... We only recently got word of the presence of imitation synth overseas. We managed to track down the Marechaussee Phantom launched an investigation. He's a researcher at the Fontaine Research...
Lefebvre.
The Marechaussee Phantom found him in Poisson. In
Poisson.
addition to the cat, he
Poisson.
also had a pendant with him.
Aduh,
At
detektif
first,
mas
it
banget,
was only
sumpah.
later that we obviously
Anjir.
this discovery prompted a
Kukira dia
exactly.
ini apa,
The family is
maksudnya
engaged in
bakal
all
apa,
manner of
bakal-
Pierre is one of those very
bakal
survivors.
ini, bakal apa,
He's been
bakal
hiding away in the
ringan,
Fontaine Research
taunya
Institute all
merempet
these years.
kemana-mana, anjir, nah,
His-
kan,
well,
guys.
my fellow
Guys,
guards
guys,
told me there
gimana
could
nih,
be a
Siap?
chance
Bukan nih,
that
guys. Gue mau coba
if I
beli
take Bonnie,
susu atu, guys.
I have
Gimana
to
nih?
admit, well,
Ya udahlah. Anjir. Kok jadi merempet gini?
It's nothing. It's just the head of the Lefebvre family. It was at a dinner party. Someone tricked me into, but before anything worse could happen, Father intervened. Yep. Father was the one who orchestrated the fall of the Lefebvre family. After all these years. Don't worry about me. I wasn't feeling. He's been acting strange recently. He avoids me for days on end. Thinking about it now, it's almost like the one I drew from that. It's very possible. Even after all these years, he's still as overprotective as ever. You'll have to help me teach him a lesson if we run into him along the way. Yep. I want to head to the Fontaine Research Institute. A little bit of both, perhaps. Okay.
Lenny, Lynette! Great, you're both here!
A moment later and you'd have missed us.
We read the article in the papers. We were just about to go find Miss Chiori. She
Oh,
helped design a number of our costumes in the past and even sponsored one of our performances.
Hey.
Oh, perfect! She was the one who sent us!
In that
Yaudahlah,
case,
ya.
I assume that there's something we can do to help.
Okay, so it's like this.
Sudah.
Is that all we'll need to do?
Should be a piece of cake for.
Paimon's glad to hear it. Well then, guess it's about time we go. Chiori said we shouldn't disturb her over the next.
But the show's in
Well, according.
a two-pronged approach?
Courtesy first, confrontation second.
Understood.
All right. Okay, then let's. Oh, Paimon.
Siap perusahaan Line.
Lynette, you're, not at rehearsal.
You can drop the act, brother. In fact, I don't think either of us will have a need for acting anytime soon.
And that's why
What
I
are you
tried
like?
to
Just
Is it-
care to introduce us to your.
This is off.
Nice to see you. I should clarify something. Mr. Linney's here at. We
Ya,
brought on Mr.
enggak
Linney as a
itu.
consultant in
Ya
the past.
sudahlah.
He was
kok
instrumental in
jauh-jauh
helping us
kesini?
crack a case involving a perpetrator who used magic.
Ini nggak nyambung
so
guys
That's
ceritanya.
exactly why we're here.
Waduh.
There's always been questions surrounding the fall of the Lefebvre. Whoever was behind it all was extremely cautious. They didn't leave a shred of evidence. I took a look at the entrance and exit records of all the carriages that night. Don't worry, I don't have any evidence to that. I sought Mr. Linney's help with the smuggling case. Nothing. The way I look at it, it's a collaboration. Not at all. I was planning to invite you from the very beginning, Miss Lynette. It's just that my assistant here raised some objections.
Linny, I'm not the same person I was back then. That little girl who did nothing but cower in the corner in fear. She doesn't need saving anymore.
I'm sorry, Lynette. You're right.
Oh, and the next time you want to distract me, you should try a different approach.
Who's this? You pick up a...
It's a bit complicated.
Well, if there are no objections, then I suppose that...
Aduh, nanti dulu lah. Itu nanti dulu lah.
It appears the Lefebvre family was... The family would use different emblems to mark differences in status, blood relation, and the like. In
Nanti
fact,
dulu
the
lah.
insignia that was discovered on the...
It's highly
Nanti dulu lah. Biji
We
kuda
discovered
lah.
something interesting.
Ah, iya, kayak gini misalnya
Pierre
masih
was
tahu
once
lagi lah.
addicted to He
Ini dulu
claimed it
belum
was just
lah.
for research,
Ayo.
but it seems the Institute ran into some trouble along the way.
Udah, Ngen.
Could have been a lack
Yeah.
of personnel or a timing it. As for his family background,
Other than the pendant, we didn't find, based on the samples of imitation synth, those traces
Nanti
might
dulu
not.
lah.
We didn't find any records indicating possible involvement in
Keburu
overseas
buka nih, aku
transactions.
belum beli sesuatu nih buat buka
if
nih.
his recluse
Hayam,
after he
si
disappeared.
kuda. Poso.
You know Hotel de Boer, where I first found
a cat?
Bonnie is Pierre's cat.
Oh, that's right. When the MARA shows.
From what we've learned about Pierre's habit.
Exactly.
Wait. You think the cat can lead us there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Si anjing gacha coy.
Guess she's a little skip. Meow. Meow meow. Near the coast.
Well, I've certainly never.
Well, if it.
Cats and humans are, of course.
The important thing.
Nanti dulu lah, ini dulu, tenang. Sudah 2 hari coy. Entar nih, ini Sora ya? Banyak banget, coba aku jadi anakan gini. Hai, jadi anakan gini loh. Jadi anakan gini loh, ya. Ning. 2 hari, oh alah. Lusa ya? Tuh. Dah. Tuh, aku belum beli apa-apa lagi, cuy. Kayaknya sih nggak akan bakal selesai sehari sih ya, jam tunggal. Begitu pabrik uter. Aduh, gimana ya? Aduh. Udahlah ya, saya cukup sekian dulu untuk video kali ini. Terima kasih ya nonton, jangan lupa like dan subscribe. Maaf banget ya, gua juga harus beli sesuatu juga buat buka, dan juga ada kerjaan lain yang harus menuntut saya ya untuk mengerjakan sesuatu. Oke, sekian dan terima kasih.